adjustment there on the speed factor, and he was able to outrun him and then clearly out of bounds.
Lowe took him down. Vega hit him late. Now the officials are talking it over. And that'll take, well, they're going to call offsetting. Personal fouls on either team. So apparently after Vega's late hit out of bounds, there was some type of retaliation, verbal or otherwise, from one of the Tri West players.
Now this is going to be a bad break for Tri West because they're going to call it a dead ball foul, move it up and give Tri West a first down, and then mark off another 15. So they're going to end up with a 1st and 25.
So they'll mark off the 15 yards, spot the chains, and then with the dead ball foul, they'll take it back 15 yards the other way, and as you said, be 1st and 25.
That's kind of a rare situation where you see offsetting penalties marked off, and they really hurt the offensive team, putting them back at 1st and 25.
Didn't cost them in yardage, but set them up certainly in a tough situation as the live ball foul and then the dead ball foul. So they're not offsetting. They mark them both off. 56 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Ross in motion again. Crouch takes the shotgun snap. He's got time. Now he's being pressured. He's going to be sacked back at about the 15-yard line. Matt Heaton came through there, and it was Tri West putting all the pressure on the quarterback in the first half, but here in the third quarter, Carroll has gotten a pretty good pass rush.
It's good coverage downfield. He doesn't have anybody open, and he just needs to throw that ball away to give him another chance. They can't afford to take any more sacks.
Not bad line play there, really a coverage sack.
Yeah, absolutely.
And 25 seconds left in the quarter. It's now 2nd down and 37. Ross in motion once again. Snap a little low. Crouch looking, fires, and almost intercepted by Sergio Hernandez. He was battling for the football with Chris Moore. And it will be 3rd and 37 with 8 seconds to play in the quarter.
Pretty good protection, has him open over the middle, and just a great play on the defense's part. Just rips the ball right out of his hands and almost gets it.
3rd down and a long, long way.
And Tri West needs to be careful here. They can't afford a turnover deep in their own territory.
Ross in motion. And the incomplete pass intended for the motion man Ross. Unfortunately for Tri West, that went out of bounds because that was probably a free ball.
Well, it did, and that's where they're going to mark it. So they're going to lose another 6 yards on that play.
So it'll be 4th down now and 43. Chad Fife will come on to punt. He'll be standing in his own end zone when we start the 4th quarter of play. They'll walk all the way to the other end. 18-13 the score. Carroll Cougars are just 12 minutes away from the first state championship in school history. Tri West also looking for its first state championship in any sport. Tri West was here in 1989 and lost a heartbreaker to Fort Wayne Lures 24-22. And Coach, what are these teams, the coaches, the players going through knowing that there's 12 minutes left to either a first or a second place medal?
Well, I'm sure that that's being reminded to the players in the huddles right now that you've got 12 minutes left in your season, and you know, both these teams have accomplished a great deal just to get here, but to walk off the field as a champion is something that they'll remember for the rest of their lives, and I'm sure that the coaches are trying to pump that into them, that 12 more minutes and they could be the state champions. And I know Tri West is going to have to get the ball kicked out of here and then play some great defense, and I know Carroll on their sideline saying it, you know, we ought to get the ball in good field position, let's put it in and put them away right here. So both coaches urging their players on to come up with those last 12 minutes of outstanding football.
Well, standing a couple yards deep in his own end zone is Chad Fife as he'll boot it away. 4th and 43, the situation to start the fourth period. Fife, it's off a wobbly kick. Chad Springer takes it to 39, 35, 30, and down to the 26-yard line before he is brought down by Chris Moore. So Tri West already leading by 5 points, has great field position to start the fourth period at the Tri West 26-yard line.
Well, this is probably the kind of series now that Carroll's going to have to go back to the same type of football that they've used for most part of the year, and that's that power football. And I would look for Tri West to try and mix up their defensive calls, to try and bring some people in the gaps, to try and create a big play on defense. They need a turnover here.
Frank Vega, 13 carries, 63 yards and a touchdown. He gets the football here and is forward for about a yard or two, but not much more, as Kevin Jones made the tackle.
I think we also saw on that play the linebacker